Hey guys, welcome to the first My Faith Friday of 2019. I want to dedicate this first video to what my spiritual goals are and maybe what your spiritual goals are, because obviously a lot of people like to make New Year's resolutions and a lot of people don't. It's just preference, whatever, but it does feel like a start of something new, and I just feel like it's just a chance to, you know, why not better yourself? Make a goal to better yourself. I feel like as time goes by, you guys are gonna get to see some of my goals, because I am gonna be talking about them, and I am gonna be kind of trying to, you know, help you guys with your goals while helping myself with my goals. So if I'm being completely honest with you, every year I put a goal to myself for my spiritual life. There's always like fitness, whatever, every other stuff, but the most important ones are spiritual goals. And if I'm being, again, honest with you, I rarely ever meet them. And I just want to go into this new year, and I want you to go into this new year to obviously put goals for yourself, but do it with a whole heart and do it intentionally. I know most of the popular goals are like 1, reading the Bible in a whole year, 2, just bettering your relationship with God, and then 3, either like serving more or just, you know, putting those goals. But let me just tell you something. Goals can easily become really risky, and they can become toxic because you can easily fall into the trap of just forcing yourself to do something that you don't really want to do because you want to reach that goal. So the first goal that I want to talk about is bettering your relationship with God. And obviously this is a goal for me in my everyday life. Every day you want to better your relationship with God, and just as any other relationship, to do that you have to dedicate time to it, and you have to spend time with the person or with whoever you are in a relationship with. And just like that, the key to bettering your relationship with God is abiding in Him, setting some time aside for Him specifically in your day. Now you can do this whichever way you want. I don't want you guys to put a goal on yourself, like I'm gonna spend time with God for an hour. Like, if you've never done it before, like, you're gonna go insane and you're not gonna want to do it again because it's not in your comfort zone. Like, put something, you know, set some time outside, something that you know that you can reach, and something that is gonna be valuable for your relationship with God, and not just something like, oh, I'm gonna do it just so I can check it off my checklist, or like just because that's my goal and I'm gonna put it for myself. Like, it has to come from the bottom of your heart. You can do it however you want. Like I said, my friend Amaris, she loves to do it the first time of day because she feels like she feels like, you know, every 10th of whatever you have you should give to God, and I think that's a great thing. Like, if you wake up and you're like, the first part of my day I'm gonna give it to God, that's awesome. If you're not a morning person, you can always dedicate it, okay, the last part of my day I'm gonna dedicate to God, or just a midday, you know, like find some specific time. Don't limit yourself, because what if, you know, like, what if you just want to keep on going? Like, don't limit yourself and don't put an expectation, because obviously, like I said, it has to be wholehearted and it has to be intentional. Number 2, about reading the Bible for a whole year. If you want to do that, that's awesome, that's great. But what I found for myself is it doesn't work, because again, when I read, I want to get something from this. Like, this is juicy, this has powerful word, and I don't want to be that person that's like, oh yeah, I read the Bible, I read the whole Bible, and they're like, what'd you get from it? And I'll be like, you know, some parts I got, sometimes I just read because I had to read. Like, that's not me. If I'm gonna read the Bible, I want it to be really good. I want it to be like food for my soul. And if I'm gonna just force myself to read it and just to check, oh, I did my 3 chapters a day, I don't want that anymore. You know, I'm gonna give myself a goal of, like, I want to read the Bible constantly, but I don't want to give myself a goal of I'm gonna read the Bible in the whole year, because like I said, I do realize that sometimes I'm having really down days, and whenever I want to spend time with God, whenever I want to read His word, I want it to be intentional and I want to receive something from it. I just don't want to do it because I have to, because of a goal. Number 3 is finding my identity in God. And like I said, I'm not gonna force myself into it. I'm just gonna first do those 2 things: abide in God, like strengthen my relationship with Him, and 2, read His word, because obviously that's gonna lead me to it. So 1 John 3 1 says, "See what kind of love the Father has given us, that we should be called children of God, and so we are." I think my whole life, honestly, I've been lost. Who am I? I'm Cecia. No, this year I really, really, really want to live out, I am a child of God. And obviously, I'm gonna, if that is one of my goals, or if that's something that I want to do this year, I'm gonna, you know, try to first do the two things that I talked about. And 3, and obviously just seek God. Like, obviously behave like a child of God, talk like a child of God, do what children of God do, you know. Like, I have this quote here from this sermon this past Sunday. It says, "Is who you are determined by what you do, or is what you do determined by who you are?" And I want you know, I want what I do to be determined by who I am, and that is, the Bible says it right here, I am a child of God. And I want all my actions, I want everything that I do to be determined by that. You know, I want to glorify God through all of that. And so I just encourage you all, New Year's resolutions are so important. If you do them, obviously they're so important, because it's something that you really want to get better at. And I feel like the most important one should be your spiritual life, because yeah, fitness is good. Fitness, everybody does that. That's like it's really common. Get organized, everybody does that. Save money, everybody does that. But I feel like literally the most important thing is, what is your goal? Not just for this year, but everyday goal that you want to reach. And like I said, don't force yourself, because God doesn't want a forced relationship, and God doesn't want a relationship just so you can post it on social media, or just so you can check it off on your page, on your goal list. Do it with an intentional heart, and don't be too tough on yourself, because at the end of the day, like, sometimes if you just force yourself, you're gonna hate it. And you have to like go with God with an open, sincere, concrete heart. Like, you just have to, it's a must. And I just hope you guys share with me, like, share your goals. I want to know your goals. I want to pray for your goals. I want to pray for your special relationship that you have with the Father. That's it for today's video, guys. If you tune in all the way to the end, I really wish you a great happy new year, and I will see you guys on Tuesdays for my vlog or my random video that I post on Tuesdays. I'll see you then. Bye.